If there is anything this car does right, it is murdering bugs like no one's business. Holy crap. It's like the cow catcher for bugs. I think all the bug juice keeps the car from going after people. But no, seriously. I wanted to make this video because I need to kind of just take a moment, regroup myself, and explain a few things. So historically speaking, on my channel, I have let my emotions get the best of me. And what happens is when I do that, when my emotions do influence what I say and what I do, sometimes the result isn't as positive as I feel it's going to be when I make those decisions. So what I mean by that? What I mean is sometimes if I get my emotions involved, I'll make a video about a topic that doesn't really fit what I want to do with my channel. You know, much like the last video, my intention wasn't really to badmouth anyone, though it could have come off that way, and perhaps the perception, even if it wasn't my intention, the perception could have been that. So it's sometimes it's hard for me to understand that. I make a lot of videos like that, and I don't do it in necessarily to purposely piss people off or to get attention or to whatever. Sometimes it's just I'm just being transparent. I'm speaking my mind, my emotions, and you know, my opinion comes out. A lot of it is very subjective. Some of it is objective. Some of it, a lot of it is subjective. So, you know, I come off sometimes in a way that I don't really want to. I don't want to portray myself like an asshole or like this giant douche. Like, okay, like I kind of want to be a douche, but not like, I want to be a douche for like a funny douche. Like, oh, he's you know, this guy's a douchebag because he does stupid stuff. Kind of funny. Not like, oh, this guy's a douchebag because he always talks down on people and he always talks crap about everything. And he just talks a lot of crap. Yeah, I don't want to be basically a walking giant poop emoji. That's not what I want to do. So thankfully, one of my viewers called me out on it, and we hashed it out in the comments. At first, yeah, it's a little hard when people kind of come at you at an angle like that. You know, it's not something you kind of want to hear and see. Especially if you think about it, someone who puts so much work and time into building a presence on social media, sometimes it hurts to hear what, you know, is the good thing. You know, it may not sound like the good thing, but it's like, okay, maybe you do need to just stop and take a step back and look at what's going on. So, like, the first comment, I was like, you know, it fired me up a little bit. So I was trying to be respectful, and, you know, the second comment came in, and I'm like, you know, maybe this person's not wrong. You know, like, maybe I just need to actually think about what I'm doing here. And, like, maybe I need to stop trying to be like this all-in-one person. See, I find myself struggling, and I do this a lot in just everything in life, where I want to do things in my way, like, you know, in my own unique manner, but I find myself playing the good guy and the bad guy. You know, it's like a double-edged sword. In the sense of my YouTube channel, I often find myself trying to be this source of information for all the cars that I have, and currently, you know, like I try to be this go-to source for EcoBoost Mustang stuff. And when I do that, sometimes I take other sources, compare what I learned to them, my experiences to those other sources, but sometimes I get my emotions involved. So then I end up challenging alternate information when it comes to these cars. While my intentions aren't malicious, like I said, I don't mean to do it to, you know, like throw someone under the bus, because I'm comparing what I experienced to someone else's experiences and businesses. You know, it just comes off in a negative manner. A lot of cases I've noticed doesn't paint a good picture for me, and it really kind of brings this cloud of negativity over what I want to be a fun, enthusiast-based channel. And I catch myself trying to walk the fine line in the sand of funny and goofy and off the wall, and this great source of information, and this intelligent and, doing things, thinking outside the box, doing things differently, because not for fun, but, okay, no, I'm doing things differently because you can, and you shouldn't listen to all those other ones because this is the way it should be done. And I think that's how I come off a lot. Sometimes it works, a lot of times it don't. When that person called me out in the comments on it, and I thought about it, and what they told me really kind of resonated with me. They're like, I watch your stuff because you're funny, because you're goofy, because you do stupid things with your car. He's like, I know what you're doing isn't what most other people are doing. That's why I watch you, because you're the only crazy one out here doing this stuff. And I'm like, man, I totally forgot that's what I was doing. I totally forgot that I am that guy. Like, I need to stop worrying about all the crazy ideas I do to this car and stop thinking like, okay, I'm not doing this to try to prove something right. I'm not doing the things I do to prove that it's better or it's worse or it's even different. I'm doing it because it's fun and it's off the wall and it's what I do. It's who I am. And that's why people watch the things. That's why people gravitate to, my little small channel of just weird stuff, because I tend to do things differently. And that difference isn't because I necessarily do it right or wrong. It's the way I do things differently, and how I do things differently is what people like, because it isn't the norm. It isn't the, quid pro quo of stuff. And once I processed that, it was kind of a bit of a revelation within me. I'm like, you know what, Kirk, you gotta just take it down a notch, man. Think about what you're doing. I thought about it a lot, and I'm like, I need to reconsider my position as a content creator, an influencer, and where I want to take the direction of my channel. I didn't really want to be the typical YouTuber where everything is like in this flamboyant nature. I don't want to be someone I'm not, right? I don't want to have fake money and, act like I'm someone I'm not. So I won't ever do that. But I think what I need to do is start having more fun and understand that the things that I do, the fun that I have, like, my water methanol system for this car, mind you, spoiler alert, is not going to be a water methanol system for long. So, but like just the way I implemented that on this car, it's not what the professionals would do. It's not what, I'm doing things in my way. My results, my experiences are all different. I think I just need to go ahead and do these things knowing that it isn't right or isn't what someone would recommend. Forget about trying to do things in the most correct manner. Focus on doing things the way I want to do it, understanding that the reaction I get is not because it's right or wrong. It's because it's different and it's unique and it's funny. And it's, like, okay, is this actually going to work? And I think I just need to focus on that. Stop worrying about being the source of information for the thing. Just be the fun EcoBoost dude for now while I have this car. Make fun content. Do crazy fun stuff with this that no one's really doing. Because I seem to be the only crazy enough bastard to even consider it. Trust me, if I had more money, I would be doing or even another car that I could drive if I happen to do something again to this. I would be going nuts. In fact, or if I even had a place to work on this car, eventually, because we're just renting this home here, I'm trying to take it easy with my finances. Since becoming a realtor in Florida, it's really given me a good insight on the housing market. I'm so excited to buy my first home. I need a 2-car garage. This 1-car garage thing, I'm glad I have it, but as you can see, it's only big enough to put my stuff. I have no room to work on my car. So everything I do is out here in, Florida with the sun in the middle of the day. You can't get any meaningful work done without dying from heat stroke. So eventually I will definitely, I'm hoping within the next year, purchase a home with some type of garage big enough to work on, and hopefully have some type of air conditioning so I don't die. And I can do a little bit more, extensive work. Right now I'm limited because of that. And I need to take this. And just run with it, man. I gotta focus on being me. I gotta stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. The Joneses being the EMSs, the Tune Pluses. I gotta stop trying to be those people. I'm not. I never was. But like I said, after getting my emotions involved, I kind of started taking those emotions and applying it to trying to be, or trying to go against them, trying to go against the grain of what they're doing. And I need to stop. I need to stop being that guy, because it's just gonna hurt me in the end. It's a battle that I can't win. Mainly because I don't have the ability to sit there and say the things I say without backing it up. I simply don't. So then what can I do? Just don't talk about it. Simple as that. Don't talk about it. If I can't back up what I'm saying, don't talk about it. That's where I'm at with things. I will no longer make a video that questions the work of anyone else. I don't care what EMS does to their cars. I don't care what Tune Plus does to their cars. I don't care what any of these companies do, because it doesn't matter to me. My purpose for my channel has nothing to do with their purpose and their businesses. Completely different wheelhouses. So repositioning myself, what you're going to see now in all of my future videos, you're going to see the funny stuff. Anything that might showcase some type of informal things, like as I'm tuning the car, as I'm adjusting things, I'm going to focus less on trying to be informal about it, like including, oh, what did I do and all of this. I know some people probably like that, and perhaps I can make some separate videos that are more or less serious about the things I learn in tuning. But I mean, just in general, I'm gonna probably stop focusing on trying to be this wealth of information. And I'm just going to focus on having fun. I'm going to focus on the results. Like if I get the car running really good, I'm going to focus on ripping the car up and down the road and having fun. I'm not going to focus on all of the things that go involved with it. I'm not going to focus on all of the troubles I have with this car. Once again, I know people kind of appreciate that because it highlights the reality. When you mess with cars, you're going to have problems. Absolutely. But I'm not going to make it a focus. If something breaks, I'm not going to make a video like I have. Like, oh, this piece of crap Ford. Oh, no. If something does happen, I'm going to display it in a manner that's entertaining. Yes, things happen, but I'm not going to make it a big deal. I got to find a way to set my emotions aside. Remember, people want to watch this to have fun. And I think when I heard this person say that to me in the comments, and it kind of just reminded me, that's why they watch it. One of my biggest, anyone who's been following me long enough knows, one of my biggest inspirations why I even started a YouTube channel was, Cletus McFarland. I've been watching his channel for a while. He just posted a video recently, and the update was on one of his cars when they had a exoskeleton put around the car 7 years ago, and it feels like it was 4 years ago maybe. And I was watching his channel before that, so that's how long I've been watching his stuff. And it's crazy how fast time goes by, man. Wow. And it was him having fun with his cars inspired me to create my channel. And I've kind of teetered all over the place, trying to find my voice, trying to figure out who I want it to be, how I want it to be that person. It takes some time. Character development for all intents purposes. So, but I think I kind of figured it out just from, feedback from my viewers, how I should play my cards. It felt really good when this person, after the whole conversation, when they said, whether I mean it or not, the way they perceive me is similar as kind of how they perceive Cletus. I'm like, man, so if this person, who I don't have a clue who they are in reality, says that they get the same feeling when they watch my videos, or a similar feeling, as they watch one of his videos, which happens to be my biggest influence and one of the biggest car YouTubers on YouTube right now, one of the biggest car influencers, that said something to me. I think that really got the wheels turning. I'm like, so I can be my own Cletus McFarland. I mean, I'm not gonna be like him. He's got his own thing going on. I ain't gonna, He's got that whole thing down. But I can be my own version of it. Meaning I can be the fun guy. I can do the crazy things with the cars, and stop worrying about being right and wrong. Just worry about having fun and worrying about doing things that people are gonna want to watch, even if it means purposely doing the wrong thing. And I think that's where I found myself. It's a bit crazy. It's been a roller coaster. My channel so far, I found myself filling a lot of different shoes. I would have videos building my cars. I would have videos talking about, new cars. And I think I was kind of bouncing all over the place, doing too many things at once. And while some of the videos didn't do bad, that were kind of out of place from what I normally do, I think what most people are expecting when they see my stuff is to have that feeling of like they're watching a Cletus McFarland video. And I think I need to start just trying to be that guy. Like, if I have a bad day with my car, I'm not going to be all, I just need to be like, you know what? I'm going out here. I'm having fun with my car. I'm ripping it. I'm doing whatever I can. And we're going to have fun, man. I think that's where it is. And I gotta just be that guy. I got to. And I think if I do, it will only benefit the channel's future. If I can just focus on the fun stuff. Even if I have a bad day, even if I have some emotions about a new car coming out, I'm not gonna say nothing about it. Keep my mouth shut. All Kirk's gonna do is be buying sets of tires because we're gonna have fun. That's all Kirk's gonna do. We're gonna do stupid stuff. We're gonna make stupid mistakes. That's what you want to see. And honestly, that's all who I ever wanted to be on YouTube. I just wanted to have fun. I never wanted to be the serious dude who's always bitching and complaining about this happening and that happening. And oh, boo-hoo, your engine blew up. Yeah? Well, it was a tough situation. It really was. It put me in between a rock and a hard place. It made me sell the one car that I thought was actually going to make my channel blow up, the crazy Fiero. I thought that car was actually going to be the ticket to more success, but the universe had different plans for me. And while all those videos kind of had their place, I'm no longer being that guy. You're going to see a different Kirk in the upcoming videos. And it's going to take the channel to a whole different level. Buster's going to be the star of the show. For now. Till we get more garage space and, I don't have to keep saving up money for a house. And I can get more cars. But Buster will be the star of the show as long as Buster stays mostly good. Small things here and there is fine. But, if I need to put another engine in, things going to get a little ugly. And you're going to watch me become the Cletus McFarland of EcoBoost cars. For now. Because there's always going to be more cars. But that's where we're at, man. I did not think this video would be, and camera says 25 minutes. I did not think it was going to be this long. It's probably not going to be long after I edit a lot of it out. But still, I feel like I needed to come out here and explain myself. And, I owe maybe an apology. I'm not sure if anyone really wants it or needs it, but, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm sorry that I made some videos that said things that were out of my wheelhouse. I was talking the talk without walking in the walk. I'm man up. I'm sorry. Ain't worried about it anymore. Just know that if I do something on camera that seems dumb and stupid, It's because the intention was to be dumb and stupid. If that's what you want, that's what you get. And that's what I'm going to do. Karz Kreated is no longer being this multifaceted, all-in-one YouTube channel for enthusiast entertainment. It is just going to be stupid fun all the time. Plain and simple. That's what you have to look forward to. So, yeah, long video. Just need to get that out there. Hopefully everyone will still enjoy my EcoBoost content. It's just not going to be geared towards informal, you know, it's going to be just goofy and fun, and the results I get are just going to be the, you know, proof in the pudding of me enjoying myself in my car. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I don't think there's really too much more to say. And hopefully, you know, we'll have a nice, prosperous future here with this new direction. And thank you for everyone who sticks in there for me, good and bad videos. And thank you for the people who called me out. Sometimes you need a little bit of tough love, I guess, you know, constructive criticism, perhaps, or forcefully given the truth. Sometimes you need it, and this time I did, so thank you so much. But you know, let me know what you think. If you like the video, you know what to do, and just be sure to keep a lookout for the next Karz Kreated video.